Hey, in this video, we're going to be talking about some of the top veteran benefits in the state of South Carolina. As a prior service member, man, I'm excited to share some of these great benefits with you today. You've done some things, you've seen some things, and you've lived through some things that many will never understand, and we want to express our appreciation and gratitude for that service. I think you're going to find this attitude all over the Charleston area. I'll even share a surprising benefit that you could miss if you didn't run across it here because it just changed late last year, so keep your eye out. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good, the bad of living in Charleston, South Carolina, or even the Summerville area, then please subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to learn about the current market in Charleston, South Carolina. So my name is Jason Petteway, and we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Charleston, and we absolutely love it. As real estate agents, we're here and we want to help you do that. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we'll be happy to help you make a smooth move to Charleston. Let's talk about some veteran benefits. All right, well, let's jump right into this. So I want to start out with one of the coolest benefits. Now, this is a federal initiative, but I'm talking about the VA Home Loan Program. The VA Home Loan Program is a federal initiative that changes the game of home ownership for veterans, active duty service members, and eligible National Guard or Reserve members. In South Carolina, veterans can grab this great opportunity to get mortgage financing with fantastic terms and benefits. The greatest benefit that's central to the program is the zero down payment requirement. That's huge. Unlike a conventional mortgage that often mandates substantial upfront payments, the VA home loan allows veterans to get a home without the financial strain of a down payment. That's pretty awesome. The VA home loan's appeal doesn't really just end there. The U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs guarantees a portion of the loan. Now that translates to reduced interest rates, limited closing costs, and eliminating the need for private mortgage insurance or PMI. That's a quadruple advantage that equates to significant savings over the life of the loan, and that's available for veterans and their families. Let's talk about number 2, property tax exemptions. South Carolina shows its gratitude to disabled veterans and their surviving spouses through property tax exemptions. The eligibility criteria is going to hinge on your degree of disability determined by the VA. Veterans with a total and permanent disability rating from the VA are eligible for complete property tax exemptions. Surviving spouses of veterans who made the ultimate sacrifice in the line of duty are also eligible for property tax relief. These benefits are also available to Medal of Honor recipients and former POWs regardless of disability status. Number 3, military retirement income tax exemption. Now this is a big deal. South Carolina stands out for its love toward military retirees by granting them an exceptional income tax exemption. This is one of the facts that I said at the beginning that you might not know about because it just changed in November of last year. Military retirees, regardless of age, are able to exclude all of their military retirement pay from South Carolina state taxes. This is an extremely valuable exemption, and it extends to various sources of military income, from pensions to retirement plans. This is a huge way to honor our veterans that spent so much of their lives in service, and I think it's one of the reasons why South Carolina has the 8th highest total of military retirees in the nation. Number 4, veteran employment preference. South Carolina keeps its commitment to veterans by mandating veteran employment preference within state agencies and public employers. I know if you're competitive like I am, this is a touchy for you, and you might not feel deserving, right? It's like, I don't want this leg up. Like I am, it doesn't feel right. But keep it in perspective. The leadership, the critical thinking skills, the strategic thinking, the crisis management, the other unique skills that you could only have gotten from your military time are a leg up. So accept the preference not as a charity, but as true recognition that these are invaluable skills that you picked up, and capitalize on that. You're just simply being recognized for it. Veterans interested in capitalizing on this advantage need to meet the minimum qualifications, of course, for a position. That makes sense. Man, I just love that South Carolina does this and gives priority to our veterans. Number 5, educational benefits. Education takes precedent in South Carolina's recognition of veteran sacrifices. The state extends state tuition rates to eligible veterans and their dependents pursuing higher education at public colleges and universities. To qualify, veterans need to typically fulfill residency requirements and furnish documentation of their military status. This benefit significantly diminishes the financial obstacles tied to higher education, making it more feasible for veterans and their families to pursue degrees and unlock new career prospects. Number 6, recreational discounts. South Carolina invites veterans to immerse themselves in the state's natural beauty through recreational discounts at state parks, recreational facilities, and wildlife management areas. The advantage of discounted rates is extended to park admissions, camping fees, and various other activities outdoors. By extending this reduction in cost, the state further encourages veterans' connection with nature, the community, and their families, and that makes them a big advocate for your physical and emotional well-being. Number 7, vehicle registration discounts. Eligible veterans reap the rewards of reduced vehicle registration fees in South Carolina. This advantage extends to veterans who served in the United States Armed Forces. To claim the benefits, veterans typically have to provide their military service proof, the DD-214, or a valid military ID. While the exact discount amount may vary, the vehicle registration discounts are a huge opportunity and benefit in South Carolina. Number 8, fishing and hunting licenses. South Carolina honors veterans with a service-connected disability rating of 50% or higher through complimentary hunting and fishing licenses. This is a compassionate recognition that aligns with the state's commitment to veterans in their recreational pursuits. By waiving the costs associated with hunting and fishing licenses, South Carolina affirms its support for veterans' well-being, allowing them to engage in outdoor activities that help them replenish and get close to nature. Number 9, National Guard tuition assistance. Members of the South Carolina National Guard benefit from tuition assistance programs aimed at offsetting higher educational costs. Eligibility is often contingent upon maintaining good standing with the National Guard and achieving specified educational goals. This support is empowering and empowers National Guard members to pursue degrees at colleges and universities, underlining again the state's dedication and support to well-rounded personal and professional growth. Number 10, small business support. Man, if you're like me and you've got an entrepreneurial slant, South Carolina extends a supportive hand to veterans interested in those types of pursuits. Veterans aiming to start or expand a business gain access to resources, mentorship, training, capital, and networking opportunities. The state recognizes the innate leadership, as I mentioned before, and skills that veterans bring to the landscape and aspires to facilitate their triumphs. By setting the table for a favorable environment for veteran entrepreneurship, South Carolina champions veterans' economic prosperity and contribution to the state's business landscape. Hey, there's so much more than this. These were just a handful of the vet benefits highlighted here. There's so many more. I haven't really ran into many local or national businesses locally that don't offer some sort of veteran discount. Make sure you're always asking for that, and make sure that you continue your search at some of the links in the description below to find more resources that can help you out and get into more details in some of the things. If some of those things stood out to you, there's a lot of details in the links below in the description. And if you know somebody else that you think might need this help, feel free to forward the link, and don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to learn about what's happening in Charleston, South Carolina.